not related to Rob Lowe, which is the host of The Floor, which I
he's on. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a present. Has the outcome been shown yet? No, there's still more episodes, right?
There's still more episodes. I was my first appearance, my first duel was on episode 10 that just aired at the time of this recording, or this live.
Right.
It just aired last week. My next episode is tomorrow. Is episode 11. Whether or not I make it to episode 12, who knows? That is still
remains to be seen.
But we know
to watch it.
I made it to episode 11, so watch that duel.
I can say, because it did air, that you were also on that show with a friend of mine, Brian Kwan.
Yeah, Brian Kwan. So to those diehard Woobro listeners,
yes,
months upon months ago, when I was, quote, filming a show, this is the show that I was filming. Yeah. I couldn't talk about specifics then, but I talked then about meeting Brian, which is my friend on the show. And yeah, it was great. I love because you never know. I know I was there, but you never know what the editors are going to put on there. And plus, you don't know what the other contestants are saying while you're walking up, and like you don't know what they're saying because it's a big area space. Yeah. So I love the fact that while we were Brian and I were about to do our duels, everybody was talking about how great friends we've become, and it was so true though. It was like very like they were like, man, they become like brothers, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm
like best friends, two best friends. He found his brother. Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's so true. Like to this day, me and Brian still talk on a weekly basis.
It's like
calling each other. And it's so wild how that I love the fact that they got that interaction on tape. I'm like, it's on wax.
Because you guys, from the second you guys were like talking, you were like, oh man. And then when we were telling Change's story, again, stuff that we couldn't talk about on the podcast, but you were like trading stories with me that it was like, yeah, he's cool like that.
Yeah, and he's super cool. Yeah. But it was funny because the first day we met, which we weren't taping, but we met at breakfast. The first day was Sunday. So we hung out for like maybe 4 or 5 hours, and then the next morning we hung out again, right? And then blah blah blah. And then by the time we got to the studio, people were asking us, how long have you guys known each other? And we would look at our watch. We were like 14 hours, I guess. It was like 14 hours
ago.
Yeah, and they were like, what? And people were legitimately shocked. They were like, you guys seem like you guys have the chemistry of people who've known each other for years. I'm like, I don't know. It's pretty magic. It's pretty awesome.
And it was also interesting that you guys went together head to head. What was your topic? Of all people to get this topic?
It wasn't my topic. This was Brian's topic, and I challenged him in this topic.
Yes.
So it was very. By the time our duel happened in episode 10, and there were, for those of you who don't know the rules of the game show, there's 100 people start the game and 100 people on the floor, and then there's a randomizer that randomly selects a square, and then you can challenge anybody to your side or in front or in back of you, just not diagonal. By the time I got randomized in episode 10, there were literally only 4 people who had not been randomized, who had not played the game yet. And the rule is the randomizer only selects people who have not been up on stage yet. So there was 1 of 4. Brian was another one. And then there was 2 on the other side. So I had a 25% chance that I was going to get randomly selected. And I got randomly selected. And by that time, the only people next to me was Brian and then a music topic, which I don't know shit about music.
It wasn't 80s, 90s freestyle artists?
No, it wasn't 80s. It wasn't Stevie B's greatest hits. And I was like, oh, fuck. I don't know. If it's not.
It wasn't the lyrics to Diamond Girl?
Oh, my God.
It's like Diamond Girl, my ass is indeed.
Yeah.
You would have
that
known.
joke is going to hit 7 people. But it's
Those
going to hit
7 people are going to die.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my God.
It's for the diehard fans.
What's up, Bill?